Welcome. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon. Let me make my point,
How can you tell me you didn't get that wrong?
Mike, did you ask me to come here to talk?
Oh my God!
Or are you going to argue with me?
Oh my God! Well, listen,
Mike, let me say what I say.
And I am not a reporter. I'm not an investigative reporter.
You're clearly not an investigative reporter.
So you tell me you've never had information handed to you?
We don't work like that. No.
You've never had information handed to you?
No.
Never.
No. How many times do I have to say it? How many times do I have to say it, Mike?
Because it's ridiculous. Why would they give you anything? You've been anti-A-Rod the entire time.
We have not been anti-A-Rod.
Oh, totally. I knew he was.
Asked him the most important question.
He was not.
Did you do drugs?
He was not going to answer it. I knew he wasn't going to answer it.
So why not ask him anyway?
Because
why not put him on the spot?
Because I've been doing this long enough. No, he's not going to answer that. Would you all know it? He's never answered it. You think he was going to answer it for me?
You had the opportunity.
Who wouldn't put A-Rod on?
You had an opportunity.
But I didn't even know he was coming.
You had an opportunity to ask him that question.
But I knew the answer.
Why didn't you bring it up? Why didn't you bring up
because I knew that wasn't going to be part of the conversation.
The way it works is that they call you up and say, will you take a phone call from A-Rod? And you say, sure. And they say, okay.
Well, let's get to the fact. Let's get to the fact.
We're not going to talk about the suspension.
I've never taken an interview with a ground rule ever in my life. A-Rod is the Whitey Bulger of baseball. Why? What has he done?
That was a line in a Bill Madden column.
What has he done?
What has he done?
Well, I'm asking. What has he done that made him the public enemy of baseball?
Ask Madden about that. That was a line in Madden's column. I never said he was a Whitey Bulger. He lied consistently about steroid use over the years. Okay,
Isn't he the only guy who admitted he took steroids? Did he admit he took steroids?
Can I finish, please? I'm not going to play a game, Mike. Let me finish my point. Okay. What's your point, though? We pick on A-Rod.
Selective. Yes.
That's crap.
Totally
selective. That's not true.
And has been for the last year. It's been a total witch hunt.
Why wouldn't you cover this guy aggressively, Mike? You're obviously not a reporter.
I'm not a reporter.
Why would you?
I'm a sports talk host. I'm not a reporter. And this has not been my story.
Why would you not cover this guy aggressively?
But your guys on this story has been utterly one-sided.
No, it hasn't.
Now let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay.
Wait a minute. You just asked me how many other guys.
No, I asked
Mike, you can't back up. Let me finish my. First of all, let me finish my thought.
What do you know that he did?
Read the paper, Mike.
No, tell me what he did.
I'm trying to do that, but you keep cutting me off.
I was trying to explain why he was a drug dealer because he's been accused of being one.
Mike, can I finish, please?
Wait a second.
You keep running over me. Let me talk.
You asked me a question. Let me answer it. You just said that I accused him of being a drug dealer. I was explaining why. Now go ahead. There's an audience listening. You got to explain stuff to them. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, please let me finish my thought. Why didn't you ask A-Rod when you had him on the air?
A-Rod interview. This is about your exhaustive research. What do you know that A-Rod did?
We're doing our job.
What did A-Rod?
You're a sycophant.
Wait a second. Why am I don't even have a relationship with A-Rod. I don't even.
One of my colleagues was saying you gave him a big bro hug back in spring training in 2010. Come on. You don't have a relationship with him?
I've never socialized with A-Rod one day in my life.
You had him on the air and you never asked him.
Wait a second. You called me. What is my relationship with A-Rod? I don't have one.
Well,
I don't have one. Well, I think this has been unfair.
It's not about a relationship.
I think it's
we're doing our job.
I don't have a relationship with this guy.
We're reporters.
I've gone after the Yankees. The Yankees pay me a fortune, and I've gone after and jeopardized my relationship with them. That's integrity. They could stop my contract with them. They pay me a fortune. They're furious at me. I've gone after the Yankees. That's not having integrity.
You have integrity. What do you want me to say? You went after the Yankees.
You call me a sycophant. I don't have any relationship with A-Rod.
Because A-Rod
I think you guys have attacked him. Baseball has attacked him unfairly.
Okay, let me finish.
Unfairly.
Can I make a statement now?
Yes.
Can I talk?
Can we get back to this? Can we get back to this allegation?
You asked me what he did.
I asked you, why does he have a 211-game suspension? What do you know that he did?
I just told you. Where'd you see them?
I've read them.
Who showed them to you?
That's my business. That's called the source. But I've seen them. I'm telling you, I've seen them.
Was this stuff that was entered into the arbitration?
No. It was not.
So who's got the affidavits that show it? What are they going to do with them? They're going to enter it in in the lawsuit that he filed?
That's for you to find out.
The only reason you think that we are, going after A-Rod is because you set the bar so low. Because
no, I didn't say any bar. That's not my job.
Mike, you sitting here yesterday. Let's talk about yesterday.
Wait a second. I didn't say a bar. There's no bar here. You're the investigative reporters, and your investigative on this story has been so slanted on one side, it's ridiculous.
That's a bunch of bull.
Do you think baseball has been clean in this?
It's only one-sided if you're a guy who won't ask
a hard question. Did you ask baseball? What's the evidence?
Look. No.
Why? You just said you did.
Look, we've asked him. Did you
take a deep breath so you can get it right?
On the record.
Take a deep breath. Why would baseball? Did it interest you why baseball would pay cash for this?
You know, this is part of your.
No, wait a second.
Well,
this bothers me about baseball. Why does it bother you?
Let me answer the question.
Go ahead.
You gotta let me
answer it.
Question.
Answer it.
We're not asking the Sisters of Mercy who is a steroid source for Mark McGuire.
Will you let me please? You're not involved. You're off on a tangent again.
Will you
get back to baseball?
Will you please let me finish? The world isn't in black and white, Mike. Sometimes you have to take a minute to explain something. Can I please finish? You keep cutting me off.
I'm not asking about your investigation.
Mike,
I'm asking about baseball.
Mike, will you give me a second?
I'm listening.
Thank you very much. Who says that they
I said, what if they did?
Who says that?
What if they paid cash because it was stolen?
I mean, what if the moon was made of cheese? You're asking me to speculate about something I don't know about. Let's say that they have solid evidence that he used human growth hormone on May 15th, 2010. That's the first violation.
What's their solid evidence?
Second, let me finish. I'm speculating here. Yesterday, you're complaining that they're doing business with Bosch, a guy who's now under investigation for selling.
Well, and then they made the statements that they didn't care. They haven't caught because I knew he wasn't going to answer the question. I knew it going in.
Well, I could sit here and just not say anything.
That's not it. That's not why you're. But you're here. You're an investigative journalist.
You did everything but ask him about.
That's not the issue here. The issue here
because you're saying we're unfair.
You're unfair.
It's lopsided, and it's just not true. We're doing our job.
You're totally been unfair.
You're doing our job.
You're totally been unfair. No. You've been one-sided. You haven't written one positive word about this guy in 5 months. Not one. Everything's been slanted.
I've written stories that witnesses have said.
I have no axe to grind with you guys. I'm just looking at it as an objective guy.
You're not objective.
I am objective.
You just told me that we didn't write one positive thing. We've talked to numerous sources over. Look, we've been covering this story for years.
Do you think
Can I finish, please?
Yeah, go ahead. You want to answer the question?
Yeah. Please let me finish. You keep cutting me off.
That could be a yes or no answer, you know. Just tell me what you feel confident that he has done wrong.
I just told you.
What else would you like to close with? You want to add anything else? Go ahead.
You know, your opinion is wrong.
It's not about awards, because I've won a bunch too, so it's not about awards. Okay?
Well, you know, our peers respected our work.
Well, I've won plenty too.
That's pretty important to us.
Yeah, well, I've won plenty too, so it's not about awards.
Good for you. You get a cookie.
Well, listen, I appreciate you coming in. Thanks.
Thank you.
Michael Keefe of the Daily News I-Team, back after this.